Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome
Um,
to our show. Michael, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Got my jersey on today, supporting my Bears. Yay!
I know. Yeah, bears. The
Go
bears.
bear down. So I feel like we haven't done this in a while. So I'm feeling like
No, yeah. This is. I remember the last time we did it before October. Our October one, I think.
yeah, it's been a couple of months. So yeah, there's with
Hmm.
me being off of surgery and stuff that you had going on. Yeah, it's been a minute. But
Yeah.
anyway, so we have with us a guest tonight. We have Vinny Amico with the Arizona Research. He's a Arizona Paranormal Investigations and Research Society, and he's also with the AZ Ghost Tours. And recently met up with him again. We went to Superstition Mountain, and he had arranged for us to come out there, and we did an investigation on Superstition Mountain. So that's how I came across Vinny again. We met previously a few years ago, and he was supposed to be on my other podcast, and things just didn't work out. So we have him on here tonight, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're gonna pop Vinny in. There he is. Hey, Vinny.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good. How are you? I appreciate you. I
Oh,
know
doing
Vinny
good.
can't stay on long, everybody. So, but we appreciate him coming on and talking with us tonight. So
Okay.
I was looking at your info, man. You have an impressive background in paranormal.
I've been doing it for a while, but the way it is now compared to the way it was, when I first started out, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's more sitting with people, talking with them, helping them understand, giving them avenues, directions to go. Because back then in the '60s, you didn't talk about stuff like this, and I
Right.
was
Yeah.
shushed when I was a kid, so I knew what it was like. And over time, you met a couple other people that had interest. None of my friends were interested in it at all. We talked about, I believe in ghosts. No, not at all. And it was other people that I met through work, and we ended up getting together a bunch of people, and it was a call service. Somebody contacted somebody 2 Saturdays from now. Are you available? No, I got bowling. No, I got a wedding. Yeah, I'm available, and that's how it went. It was like kind of like a phone tag. And it was usually two or three of us would go out, and it was commercial locations, private residences, all different types of things like that. I moved
Mm-hmm.
here in 2008, and I lost all that, so I reached out to people, and it was kind of rough going. I was kind of shocked. It was more people were not getting back to you. It wasn't very. It seemed like very
Oh,
friendly.
no. Yeah.
And I just decided, well, let me try to do my own thing. So we started Arizona Paranormal Investigation and Research Society, and over the years, it just took a while to get a good core group of people. I'm sure everybody out there, including you two guys, know what that's like.
Yep.
It takes a
Yeah.
while. Um, we're good now. I'm really happy with everything.
Oh, good. Because you said that you had your first experience at 6. Oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah,
Did,
my
That's
did
really young. Yeah.
yeah.
passed away, in early year in the winter. We had a summer cottage in this town called Middleville. It was a fieldstone house. You know how energy is trapped there.
Mm-hmm.
And he had missed one of his legs. He lost it in the war, and he smoked those stinky stogies.
Yeah.
I'm on the back porch, and I'm playing with my GI Joes or whatever the heck it was, and all of a sudden, I get this aroma. All right. And I turn and I look, and there he is standing there smiling at me. So I pick myself up, I bolt in the house, I grab my mother. Grandpa's out on the front porch. Shut up at your imagination, shut
Mm-hmm.
up. Stop. Da, 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 da. And she just kept, dissing it and shutting it down and shutting it down and shutting it down. When I started going out with my wife, instead of going to hotels, we would go up there and spend the weekend. And it was beautiful property, a lot of antiquing that was in the area. So I was working nights at the post office. So when we get up there Saturday morning, I would take a nap for 2 hours. She comes into the room, jumps on top of me. I figured she wanted to fool around. She goes, "There's someone sitting in the front. There's someone sitting in the front by the fireplace." What are you talking about? So I went out there. We had a Bentwood rocker, and she saw an older woman sitting at the chair looking at her. About a month or two
Wow.
later, we were looking at photos with my mother, and all of a sudden, my wife Pam, she jumps out of the chair. She goes, "That's her. That's who I saw." It was my aunt, who I never met. She passed away before I was even born. It
Oh
was
wow.
her and my father who built that actual cottage. So I guess she was there. She was still enjoying it, and that's when I found out that my wife was a sensitive.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we never talked about it, and that's how that came about.
Hmm.
Wow. So, well, like you said, back in the 70s or 80s or whatever, it wasn't a popular thing to do paranormal investigations. So you guys went out on places. I mean, what did you
We
just
did
senses
well.
or
Besides doing the post office, I always had two businesses, and my wife was into theater. And I decided, let me go check that out because she was working on these shows and I would never see her. So I started working, at the theater, and I'm learning about lighting and about sets and about audio. And I really got into it. So we started a small theatrical lighting company. That grew in a few years, and I was doing off Broadway, a lot of theaters.
Mhm.
Every theater has a story. So you start talking, oh, I bet this theater is haunted, right? Oh, yeah, we have and they tell you the story. So we started telling people, hey, we do investigate, we can come out here one of these times and investigate. Next thing you know, the phone would ring. I'm thinking it's, a sales for equipment or a stage rental. And it's somebody wanted us to come out and investigate their theater. So we were doing
Okay.
more of that than we were doing the actual lighting business. And we did so many theaters, and
That's
the
great.
law had their issues, their things going on. Nothing ever malevolent. It was always just like a family type of oriented thing because a
yeah,
lot of people in that industry, theater, those people are their family.
yeah,
Mhm.
It was a great going. We did some commercial stuff. We did some residents, but primarily it was a lot of the theaters that we were doing back in the day. Never went to Waverly's or any of those places, even though I lived in New Jersey and everything was, a short drive away. Never went to
Yeah.
anything.
oh wow, that would be interesting. I would love to do that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
maybe.
Same.
so I mean, you got obviously several things going on. Do you still investigate yourself? Do you still go out and investigate, or you just arrange tours?
Not as much. I try to do as much phone work as I can. Once the shows came out, it was good and bad. For me, we sell equipment at Ghost Hunters Outlet, so for me, it was great because people want to buy everything they saw on television.
Right.
But also, while it was good to educate people that there are things that are out there, it was also people wanted to be entertained. We would get a call. We had to go down to Buckeye, and
Oh,
we roll all the way down there. We show up, and there's like, I don't know, 10, 15 people standing out in the front lawn. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So we finally find the client, and we're asking her, why are all these people here? Oh, they want to ghost hunt with you.
Oh,
So we're like, all right,
well,
that's not what it's about. We drove all the way down there for nothing. We turned around, we left. So again, we're more trying to do things over the phone. If there's really something going on and we feel that it's necessary, especially because my situation as a kid, if there's a child involved,
oh yeah,
most of
definitely.
the time we will roll.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's maybe we do one a month, maybe two. So we're not that much active. Anything that I do have, and again, trying to get everybody together because everybody has day jobs. Sometimes we'll send it over to PAPS or somebody else, SPI maybe.
yeah,
Uh, we don't do all that much. I started changing my focus in 2017 because I first went up to the Gila Jail up in Globe in 2011, and I love the place.
yeah.
And we went over there a couple times. They did a lot of other nice, great historical locations here in Arizona. And talking with all these people, their funding wasn't there. Everything was getting more and more cut down and cut down. So we decided, why don't we try to do some type of fundraising? So we did a couple of events, and it worked out great. So that's where we, started AZ Ghost Tours, and
Mm.
we started that $81,000 year to date that we've
Wow, that's
made.
awesome.
Yeah, eight locations we work with now. So
Wow.
Very.
it's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of good people. Again, we're in these great locations. It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
And then you did the Paracon in
Yeah,
Globe.
yeah. We ran that for 3 years, and I don't like to delegate. I think that's part of my problem, and it just burnt me out. I mean, trying to get talent lined up and trying to keep
Yeah.
it under budget and trying to push ticket sales and doing the advertising. And in the meantime, I do have a business, a travel agency, a viral travel agency. I
Oh,
got
wow.
business throughout the country. So doing that, running Ghost Hunters Outlet, I was getting pulled a lot. Plus, I got a granddaughter, so I don't
Oh
want to
wow.
miss out on her either.
Yeah.
So we decided after 3 years it was just too much. But we got a lot of good money for them. We had a lot of cool people here. Patty Negri was at the last one actually. We just had her at Superstition, where you
Yeah.
guys were.
That's I think I heard something
Was
about
up
that.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. And everybody had a great time. when we're looking at pricing the tickets and like, well, we charge $40 to $50 for tickets anyhow. I'm not going to be like, some of these stars that are out there that are charging $300 to investigate with them with 40 people.
Yeah.
$40 with Patty, 10 people. So, we got it split. Patty got money. The Superstition Museum, they ended up getting money. Everybody was happy. Everybody had a great time. She did a seance, a group seance.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
So it was just a good night for everyone. And we weren't gouging people. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah. The Superstition Mountain's a cool spot. I'm definitely going to come back out there. Probably bring a different group of people with me. But yeah, that was a cool spot.
Expedition X might be coming out there. They contacted me. This guy Jeff, one of the producers.
Oh, cool.
They want all information, about the Apaches and everything. I said, look, I little bit knowledge that I know about each individual thing, cryptids and everything that goes on out there. I mean, there's supposedly winged dragons that Apaches have seen out there, giants, little people, lizard people. Aztecs were actually up there. They found some artifacts that would belong to the Aztec culture.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's an interesting place. So I hooked them up with the museum. So hopefully something develops out of that.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'll have to be watching. Yeah, you have to
That'd be
let me know what's wrong with that one. That would be cool.
Yeah, it's a great place. It really is.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. So so you say you've been to you've done some investigation. Tell me the best place that you've ever investigated. Some of them that you had the best activity.
People ask me the question, and usually it's like, what's the most active place that you've been to? I've been to a lot of active places, but I have to say the most interactive is the 1910 Helix Open Globe. That place just smokes it for me. It's absolutely. We walk in there, and there's bangs. I've been doing experiments with them. Not so much experiments, but instead of just going up this little thing, hey, I'm here. This is this. Can you knock twice for me? Yes and no, and all this horse shit. I just go up there and I do stuff with them. About 6 months ago, I went up and I brought music from 1910 through 1980. I did about 10 minutes of each hour. I just played it in the 50s and 60s. They were going nuts. I was getting a lot of interactions, got a lot of EVPs. So the last time I was up there doing something like that was in August. And I did intros to old TV shows. I Dream of Jeannie, Car 54.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
There's all this stuff. And it was a blast. So when I go up there, it seems like they enjoy that I'm there. And it seems to open up more, like I have some type of credibility with the location. They're comfortable with me. They trust me. We have a rapport. So we always have a great night. Even with the tours when we're up there, we always have, a lot of activity. Every now and then, depending on, the energies of people, it does shut down. Certain people are just going to ruin it for the rest of people, which is the tough part about doing public stuff. Like what I did with you guys, the Superstition. I enjoy doing that. Get a lot of teams from out of state that come in and they do 2 or 3 locations. So that works out real good. I really enjoy that. One guy from Wisconsin, he's gearing up and he's got a body cam in the front. He puts a body cam on his belt over his butt. And I'm like, that's a really great idea. Because how many times when you're walking where something might be passing by you or you don't catch it because it's behind you, on your head. Well, he had eyes behind his head. And he said, you would be surprised the stuff that I've captured. So I thought,
really cool.
So everybody learns off of everybody. We all don't know everything, at all. And it's a constant, something growth and learning. That's what it's about. And that's what Power Unity should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the 1910 Healy County Jail, it's not many times I've gone in there and haven't caught anything. I mean, there's always something going on. We were down in that one room where the TV and the air conditioner is, in the room where the pews are, and we caught it on camera. Something rattled the door, like it was trying to open the door, but it didn't turn the knob. It just and we kind of looked at each other like, did you just hear it? Yeah. It was like, was that door in the bathroom? No, that was that door.
Footsteps, keys jingling, voices, bangs galore. The place just you're downstairs and it bangs upstairs. You go upstairs, you're trying to do a session, and it's down. Like they just like, and they enjoy company. They like playing.
Yeah, so, he just puts some equipment up, and then I've caught some great audio. There's like a woman's voice. The REM pod kept going on, and you can hear a woman's voice go shh, and then it'll stop, and then it'll start again, and or you can hear the ladies downstairs talking. And there was a woman's voice on the audio recorder said, "Be quiet," And
Yep.
I'm guessing she was talking to them, telling them to shut up, pretty much. But yeah,
If
that's a great spot.
anybody
I've been there in a
ever
while.
wants to do any place, I always suggest that one. We
Yeah.
have people like my family. I was trying to get them to come up, but they have to leave tomorrow. Actually, I'm bringing up a group tomorrow night up there for a couple hours. But if anybody ever wants to try this, we do a couple different variations. We have the Haunted History Tour, and then we have something which we call Ghost Tour Plus. It's the actual tour, but then it's about an hour's worth of playing with equipment. So you don't want to get that full jump in with a 5 hour, public investigation. This is the next best thing. You get a taste of it, and if you like it, then you go book something else. So that's been going over, and that's like $25 for 2 hours, and it goes over extremely well. That books out very well.
Oh,
So
that's pretty cool.
yeah, we try to do two of those a night when we're up there. We're up there every second Saturday of the month, except
Oh,
August. It's just too brutal.
yeah.
Us too. I mean, it's cold as hell in January and February, but I mean, heat is
Right.
just tough.
Because we went in November, and it was pretty chilly that night.
Yeah,
So I can
yeah, we
imagine
do.
what it is now. I think everybody knows my favorite spot is Gleason. I love that
Yeah,
spot.
you were telling me about that. We got to get
Mhm.
together and go up there and check that out for sure.
Yeah, you definitely got to check that out. Joe is just great. He's the owner. He's just great. But yeah, that's my favorite spot right there.
Yeah,
We
there
get
you go.
all
We all
kinds of.
have them. We all
Oh
have
yeah,
them.
yeah. I get some great stuff when I'm there. We were in the trailer and we got a through my portal. We were in the trailer and a male voice told us to get out. Get out! So like, okay.
Mhm.
You're out there, you're not getting a lot of radio snippets. So if something comes through, it's kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
that's why I like those portals because I don't like using just a spirit box with all that static and that just drives me nuts. I can't stand that, so I like
We've
using the
been
portal.
we've been doing something which we call dead station method, like up in
Hmm.
Globe. There's an actual website. I'll send you the link when I find it, but you put in a zip code, and it'll give you vacant stations as well as weak signals, good signals. Actually, in metropolitan areas like Phoenix or LA or anywhere else, it's not going to work. But these small towns like Gleason and Globe, up at Globe, it's 89.1.
Uh-huh.
Nobody has the FCC license for that, so nothing technically should be coming across that.
Oh, cool.
We set it to 89.1. You hear, it's basically kind of like background static, like you're tuning your radio and nothing, you find nothing. It's just that's
Yeah.
all of a sudden we're doing a session and voices come through.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Could it be 3,300 satellites over? Yes. Could it be a police car passing by keying in, to the main station? Possible. It could be things because it is still a receiver,
Right.
but it shouldn't be any voices from any radio because nobody has the license for
Yeah,
it.
commercials and all of that mess. Yeah.
Interesting thing. Again, just find the site and anybody just Google dead radio stations in your zip code and see what actually comes up. Especially now with AI. I mean, you probably
Yeah.
ask it if you want. Actually, I asked it if you were to investigate with a TV ghost hunter, would you get more activity? And the first word it said no.
Mhm.
I thought it was kind of interesting. And then it gave me all the reasons why it wouldn't happen. The only thing it said you were guaranteed getting is a TV show.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
kind of funny, but it's a great method. We want to try all different things. Another team we work with, they do Staticom. My partner Roger, he's involved with them, and now they're at Staticom 4.0. When we do any of our paranormal days, any of our festivals, we always have Tony and Cherie there to show what this technology is. And it's growing in leaps and bounds. It's actually incredible. It's not even using anything. It's just simply using a white noise generator, not a loop like the sleep machines. This is an actual unit that generates white noise, and
Oh,
they're
wow.
able to use and filter it down, and they're actually getting voices. Like he'll ask, "What's my name?" It'll say Rathman.
Yeah.
What are my whole glasses as spectacles? It said my name, even to the point where
Wow.
people are thinking about some. We did an investigation, public investigation down at the Orpheum. We work with them every last 2 Saturdays of every October. That's the only time
Yeah.
they do anything. And we had Tony down there, and some of the people in the audience, he was telling them, start thinking about a question. So people also, one woman starts bawling, and she heard her sister who passed, and
Oh,
she didn't
wow.
even ask the question. She was
Mhm.
thinking about what she would ask, and she was thinking about her sister, and she heard the name.
Oh,
So
wow.
that it was really interesting. So a lot of people are doing a lot of different things in the field, and we need to support as many people as we can.
Oh
We're
yeah,
all
definitely.
trying to get that answer. I am
Yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
definitely. Yeah. Everybody will try to get that truth. Yeah. I don't understand why
Mhm.
people are just so, how you say, guarded. Like you say, they don't want to share evidence. They
Yeah,
don't want to. They don't want to share
Doesn't make sense.
locations. They don't want to. Yeah. It's just really. Come on.
yeah, I know.
Doesn't make sense.
I know. It is what it is, but it seems that I'm going to call it a phase is kind of going away now. Newer people that are starting out are more open for someone to help them work with them. They're open to share evidence. They're open to hey, we just found this place Gleason. You're telling me about Gleason. I should end up doing it. That's what's
Hmm.
been going on. I've been seeing a lot more of that. So
Yeah.
when we do our paranormal festivals, I don't do the PowerCons anymore. The festival is a 1 day type of thing, and we're meeting a lot of different people. People are coming in from different parts of Arizona that some of them, like, I heard of Gleason, but some of these places I never ever heard of, and they're coming to these events, and you're meeting new people and places that they have, and everybody wants to share. So it's really great. I really enjoy that. So it's come a
That's
long way since I came out here. Let me
that's
say
cool.
that.
So paranormal festivals, huh?
Yep,
Hmm.
we call them paranormal festivals. We're going to call them supernatural. Again, it's marketing. It's pretty
Yeah.
much the same thing. Everything goes under the umbrella of paranormal, cryptids, UFOs, etc.
Yeah.
But it's what works with the public to get more public interest to get them to come.
Yep.
We're going to be doing a paranormal festival. We're trying to work out a date down at Acadia Ranch in Oracle.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Mm.
Yes. Hopefully, it all works out. We're in negotiations now. The community center next door. We're going to try to use that to have the vendors, and they're going to do the food aspect, and we'll have the lectures there. Then at night, we'll probably do the sanatorium and maybe the Flag Museum. Have 6 people there and 6 people there. And then halfway through the night, they'll flip because they're
Hmm.
so small. Somebody was working with this company. Oh my God, what the heck was the name of them? Haunted Rooms or something like that. 25 people. 25 people down at Acadia Ranch at $129 a person.
Oh,
Wow.
Now, you guys been to Acadia Ranch? It's like a
and
1,200.
American flag.
house.
Yeah, American flag is tiny too. Yeah.
And how could you have 25 people in there? They'd be bouncing off of each other.
Oh,
And
right. Exactly.
I don't get it. And I'm not out for profit. I mean, we sell the equipment in the store that offsets everything that we do. You go
Right.
up the Globe. I'm up there 14 hours. By the time I leave here and then I come home, I'll leave at noon and I'll get home at 2:30, 3 o'clock. It's a long day for nothing, and the store helps offset the expense of, gas and eating and, different.
Hmm.
Wow. I'm gonna try to. What am I trying to do here? Edit. I am going to put your. What's your website for your equipment?
Easiest, ghosthuntersoutlet.com.
Okay. There we go.
Right now, if you notice anything you
There we go.
purchase on that site other than used, because used, we buy stuff from people that are going out or they want to upgrade to something. That's pretty much what we paid for. But new equipment, it's automatic 10%. You don't need a coupon. You don't need to wait for a Labor Day sale or a Christmas sale. Every
Uh-huh.
day is 10% off. And if you buy $199 or more, it's free shipping.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah. I
We
got a
have-
face promo not that long ago, Michael. I bought a.
We have to sell maps. Manufacturers want us to
Mhm.
sell at a certain price. Like SB7s, they have to be 9460. The REM pods, they have the new version out, Rev 3. That's going to be $159. That has to be sold that way. You can't advertise a lower price, but I can discount. So that's how I'm able to help teams save by doing that. And it helps us because, again, it
That's
offsets.
great.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Win,
like I
win,
said,
win. Win, win, win.
yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like I said, I bought a case from you guys. You have those. You have equipment.
Yeah,
So
as you see, I got
he got a whole room full of stuff from what I saw.
I know. I see that.
I start cutting back. So if people contact me, I'll be selling used gear soon. Yeah, we usually rotate everything out every year, every 2 years, depending on what it is. Like an SLS, we don't use them anymore. I think we got 3 of them floating around here somewhere.
Uh,
So, we don't really use it anymore. It takes up a lot of real estate case. Um, so that is something that we're probably going to let loose. So if anybody's looking for an SLS, I mean, it's probably not going to come with a tablet, but everything else, the power supply, the camera itself. And
I'd love to have an SOS.
yeah,
That's my favorite equipment.
as soon as I figure out which case they're in and what to wear, because everything gets pulled apart. We need the power supply. It's over here doing something else with the light panel or something. Next thing you know, everything's apart. We got to go find it and put everything back. But the tablets, the tablets, we've got rid of all of those.
Yeah, I'll say you just basically need a tablet that has Windows, right?
Windows, yeah. It needs to. It should be 2.4 gigahertz. I mean, you can go with lower stuff. Like you can find stuff on eBay. Like somebody was selling Toshiba tablets. I think they were 1.8 gigabytes, or 1.8, and they're slow. I mean, have the camera kind of hunkered down. We used Dell tablets. They were 11 inches. They were 2.8. And we never had any starter issues. We also didn't use the standard one that everybody uses, the 360. We used the Connect One. Connect One, less false positives, and it also can acquire 6 different things at once.
Oh, cool.
Can you use a computer?
Kind of how you see on Ghost Adventures, that type of look. It's got that type of setup in it that you can switch to.
What'd you say?
Can you use a computer?
You can go, you can take a laptop with you. It's just then you're tethered to a laptop.
Yeah.
But I actually use
that'd be a lot.
I use a music stand where you hold the music, and I tilt it down this way, and that's what I put my laptop on, and it folds real nice. You can cart it around, and when you get someplace, open it up and set it up. Yeah, you can use a tablet, or excuse me,
oh Lord,
a desktop is pain, but definitely you can use.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Got about 5 more minutes, and I got to kind of shoot out. I hear some screaming out there, so I don't know what the game did, but something.
Just happened. The Rams are up 17 now, 17-10. I just looked. Here we go. Oh Lord, we call Chicago the cardiac Bears.
Yeah, they are. They had a good year. Hopefully, they continue.
Yeah, they give you a heart attack. They wait to the right at the end. They didn't want to pull everything out. So, but so I would definitely, if you do get this this festival going at Acadia, let me know. I would definitely love it.
I'll make sure you're on our newsletter list. And if anybody else wants to get on a newsletter list,
I would love to too as well.
As far as URL is paranormalgroup.org. We're trying to get everything streamlined into one website because I'm running 5 different websites. And honestly, it's a pain in the neck because you forget to update this one, and it's got outdated information. So it's going to be like a funnel port. Paranormalgroup.org. You'll have a link to the store. You'll have a link to the tours. You'll have a link to us, the investigation part of us as well. We have a small production company that we haven't even got off the ground yet. We've been working on that for 2 years. We got all this footage we got to get edited, but we want to go out and do some filming. Not so much paranormal, but more about the Southwest. That's
cool. All right. Well, like I said, I know you gotta cut out here, so I'll let you pop out, and then we'll just sit here and chit chat and Elden pop
Thanks
in.
for being here, Vinny.
I appreciate you coming on and chatting with us. But put me on your list so I can stay updated.
I will. My pleasure.
Yeah,
everybody out there, thank you very much. You have a good Sunday, and go Bears.
All right. Thanks, Vinny. Elden. There he goes. So, okay. We had I know next month. I know some of the team was gonna come on because we got that video. I'm like dying to show where we did with Sherry. We were at the Superstition Mountain, and she had the SB. What did she had? The SB7. It was just freaking hilarious. I know she would rather be on here, but I'm trying to decide whether I want to play it or not. It's like 3 minutes long. It's like 3 minutes long. No. Let's see. I would have to. It was too big to load, Mike Elden. So if I play it, I would have to be. I'll have to present it. Let's see if I can find it. Probably not. I should have had it up on my desktop. But anyway, okay. Anyway,
Hmm.
maybe I'll wait. I did get. There was a group that did contact us. They want to be on. I told them for March. Um,
Okay.
I'm trying to think. It's la. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mhm.
I've been suffering with a sinus infection and this cold on top of everything else. I'm like,
Oh
La
boy,
Marie.
yeah.
It'll be
I just
you.
got over being whatever. I had 2 more treatments for my cancer, so that's good. Mhm.
So I know you haven't done anything while you were out there, have you?
No, there's a lot out here. Like they're doing, I think it's in June or July. I forget the dates, but we have a Paracon out here in Cripple Creek, which is really active because it's one of the original mining towns.
Uh
So
huh.
we've got mines and old buildings and things like that. So I'm going to try and go to that. Hopefully, you guys could maybe try and get up here too for that as well.
Yeah, I got so much going on. This I'm supposed to be going to Kansas in April, going on a cruise in July.
Oh yeah, what are you and Muffin Man going?
Yeah,
Oh,
uh,
cool.
the cruise. Yeah, because it's my best friend's 60th birthday next month, and so she want to do this 8-day cruise. So yeah, we're supposed to be going.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. I found it. Let's see if I can. Where is it? Oh,
Oh, I
there it
got
is.
some.
We.
One of them.
He's the one that's talking over there.
Oh, they're touching my face and
I don't know how to turn it up.
It's awesome.
thank you for that.
Thank you.
Your life project.
So I'm gonna pause it. So basically, Yadi and I are sitting across from Sherry.
Oh,
Sherry
okay.
has the headphones on, so she can't hear us. She's doing Estes, but she doesn't have the mask on. She has her
Okay.
eyes closed, so she can't hear what we're saying. So I don't know, Eldon, if it's a way to turn this up or not more. Let's try. Let's play it and see.
It's still touching my face.
It's funny.
So we're telling the spirit touch Sherry.
Pumpkin.
Funny.
Touch. It'll
It's
change color.
gummy.
Yeah, it's not very. I'll have to figure out how to.
Get the sound up.
Now how do I turn it off?
Forget you.
Yeah, touch
How do I
Sherry.
get it off there now?
All
Yeah, I
right.
don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Touch Sherry.
Okay.
Everybody.
Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing here. Eldon, do you know?
There you go.
Thank you.
Is that
Remote from
Eldon?
studio. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you. He's in the background. Yeah.
I thought
He's helping
so.
out.
Thanks for the
So
support,
I
Eldon.
really don't have, yeah, I don't have a
Yeah,
whole lot
same.
right now, I guess.
Same.
So I'm glad you're doing okay.
Yeah. I'm having fun.
We need,
I actually cut some stuff on my phone, but I'm not sure. I'll send it to you next time, and
oh, there
we'll
he
see
is.
if it's relative.
Mhm.
What's up,
Hey,
Donna?
Eldon.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you know, man, just trying to fix your screw ups in here.
I know. I'm like, I get it on here, then I don't know how to take it off. I'm glad you're
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
But yeah, we need to get some stuff scheduled. We don't have anything lined up, and then we can see what's going on. I
Well, we
know.
got a lot of looks like we're going to be having a lot going on here pretty soon, especially in Tombstone.
Well, the Tombstone.
Because-
Yeah, that's right. You didn't say that.
Yeah. Now this guy reached out to me. We're going to have a conversation early this week about some things, and we'll see how that's going to work as far as bringing stuff in over there. But I think that's going to also open opportunities elsewhere as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Let me know if I can be of help at all, ever.
Of course. Yeah. So, is it okay? Are they gonna be looking to do just Tombstone in general, or are we?
well, the gentleman was he's trying to get into Tombstone, and a couple of places that he found, of course, naturally, I'm not going to name any names, but
right.
their price scheduling is way off base for the area and for what it is. And,
Right.
you know, they're thinking that price is completely out of their range for the scope
Right.
of what they're looking at doing. And so I'm able to get them into a location in Tombstone that they could get into probably at least half the cost of that, if
Right.
not a little less than that even. You know, I'm not sure exactly the price that was quoted, but I know that the place that they've looked into, I've gotten a price quote from them before, and if it's about the same, then it's definitely going to be lower than half the cost of them getting into that building. That's for sure.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous that some of these places charge so much to
Yeah,
investigate.
it is.
Well, and that building will only allow, I believe, it's 4 or maybe tops 5 investigators
five.
in at a time.
I think it's only
I
five.
forget which. I know it's 4 or 5. You know, and again, you know, I think that's a little bit, you know, ridiculous because you've got teams out there that's got, you know, people on it. And I'm not saying they've got to let 30 people in there at one time, but I think to minimize it down to 5 people at a time, that's a little bit ridiculous, especially when you got this place. It's got a basement to it. It's got the backstage to it. It's got the front part to it. You know, I mean, you can put people in different areas, you know. So, or you can even take turns, you know, I mean, the team can sit outside and, you know, do 30-minute intervals, you know, and go in teams of 2, you know, if nothing else. And that would be suffice as well. So to minimize it down to 4 or 5 people, I think is a bit ridiculous, especially for the price we're asking.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
but I'll hook him up. There's a building there that, of course, naturally, I'm not going to name the name of it right now, but you know, I mean, you know, we've been there, we've investigated it, and you know, but it hasn't been investigated by anybody else yet. So I'd like to get some teams in there and investigate it, see what they come up with using their methodology, their techniques, and see what they come up with. You know, I mean, it would be very interesting to, you know, see what they find. You know, so I'd like to get teams in there to do that. You know, and it's right there off of Allen and Fifth. So you know, I mean,
I never heard of Tombstone.
Yeah, I mean, I've advertised it on social media and stuff like that, and you know, I think 2 or 3 hits on it, but nothing concrete yet that you know they're going to do it. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty much where it sits. But with this guy here, it looks like we're going to be off and running a bit with him, and see what we can do about, you know, boosting that up a little bit.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Getting over it. Oh, they're tired again. Yeah, we need to try to get some other places in Tombstone that we can investigate too. Well, I know you did say try to get into that one place.
I've got to get with the city on that one and see what I can arrange and see what they'll allow. I finally got the name of the individual I've got to talk to. So when I get down there, I'll go talk to them. I know who it is. So I'll talk to them and see what I can do about, you know, getting into that location and see what kind of deal I can work out with it. So I do have a direction I can go with that, but I'm working it to see what we can do.
We're always working behind the scenes, Mr. Mac.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
You know me, man. You know me.
Yep.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't really have a whole lot right now, so we can I'll finish watching my Bears game here in a little bit. They're tied it back up, 17 up.
Yeah, my Denver guys are bows out, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'll take me some NyQuil here in a little bit.
thanks for all who watched or maybe watched, and we appreciate you. And
Yeah, definitely.
we'll
Appreciate
see
you.
y'all next time. Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Yep. Thank you. I have a good Sunday. Have a good week, and we will talk to you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, Don, I'm going to pop out here.
Okay.